we are going to be looking at people in space in Archibus Web Central. There's a few things I'd like to point out about people in space. One is we use it to assign employees to rooms. You can use it to look up an employee's location or locations if they have more than one. All of the employee data that we have in Archibus comes directly from iCard, and so consequently, we only supply information for those people that are on UIUC payroll, which would not include grad students or visiting faculty. So if they occupy space, you're not going to be able to assign a space to them currently. You can search for employees by the first name, last name, UIN, or their net ID. And it is up to all the departments out there to keep their data current. If you don't update when somebody moves, then if somebody tries to find them, they might not be able to find who they're looking for. So right now, people in space is not used as much as we would like it to be because there are still a lot of departments who are not adding their people in space or keeping that updated. So if you choose to do so, it would certainly help us out. And you can practice doing some of the things or looking at it at in our train environment, which is at this URL here. Log in with your NetID and your Active Directory password, just like you would log into the production environment, and that will keep you out of trouble as far as trying to figure out how Web Central works. So we're going to go ahead and log into the train environment. As you can see, we've got train here and train here. And I've got my black background with highlighted blues. So we are now in train, and I want to look at people. People in space. So we have a category here called people in space. You can assign people from a list. Exactly what it says. You can look it up. We have a list. You can search and pull people up, or you can assign people from a drawing. So you can physically look at the floor plan, pick a spot, and assign them. Let's go ahead. I'll do me. We're going to assign me. So let's look me up by NetID. There I am. Now, if I pick on that, I can see I'm already assigned to these two spaces, but I want to add a new one. I've now also got, if you click on the gray dots here, it'll give you a selection button here, but I want to put myself in a office at the Armory. So there's the Armory there. And that is on the second floor. And it is room 240 something, 243. Okay, it's not my primary location because I have other locations. And then as a note, I'm just going to put extra office. You don't have to use notes, but you can. It's for your benefit only, and primary location is also right now just for your benefit. And then we hit save. So now it shows that I've got an extra office at Armory. I've got a space for admin meetings at Henry Admin, and then I've got my primary space at PPSB. So now that I've edited that, I can go back and we'll look at assign people from drawing. So I'll assign myself one more office. Let's just go. What's in building 27? All right, I'm going to choose 2053. And I'm going to assign myself to here. So I'm just, as you can see, I'm going to the map. And I can zoom in. So we've got some people assigned over here, but nobody over here. So 253 is mine. And I can make the font a little bit bigger so I can read it if I need to. There we go, add new. And then we have another lookup dialog box, selection dialog box. So employee here, select, no, and let's see, event space. How about that? So now it shows here I am, and this is my event space. even though it's a mechanical room. Okay, and we'll hit close. Okay, so that I've assigned that way. Now, if I go into find people in space, here I can type, just to move it by my last name. There I am. Show space. And now it's showing up that I have 4 spaces that I occupy here. And again, if I hit report, that will show me 1 page for each of those spaces. So, but I'm in here now, and let's see, got those. We can also list people in space. So this will be like if you want to list somebody in a building, you can pick a building number. And this will be everybody in Henry Admin Building. And it shows what floor, what room, the room area, and the description. These are all offices. Generally, you're just going to have people in offices. You may have them in lab space as well, but usually just offices. And we can show space with people. So if you just want to look at a building, let's say Armory, and from this view, excuse me, you can tell all the assigned spaces are yellow. Anything that is not assigned is gray. We cannot change those colors, unfortunately. They must stay like that. And then you also have a list of the people down here. Um, so anyway, that's a little bit about people in space. You can show people with space. The only people who can't assign people from space would be our campus viewers and our facilities and space roles because they are non-editing roles. So in their views, they would not see these two. They would only see find, list, and show people with space. So essentially, that's how you work with people in space. We do ask that you do that during the survey. Is get those updated. We are looking at some other features in Archibus that we're going to use possibly for people in space. So it would just help you get a little bit ahead of the curve if you can start working with that. All right, that's all I have for this subject. Thank you and have a great day.